Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I speak on the bill?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a co-sponsor of this bill, and I commend the hard work of the lady from Grant 61 in bringing this bill and working hard on it to get it to this floor. We've talked a lot on this floor during this session and the last session about the advisability of state control or local control. For the record, I'm a believer in the advisability of local governance, which I believe may be a different concept than control. I'm a believer that local governance is best, and when it comes to the subject of this bill, I believe the individuals in a free country should not be required to disclose private medical information to a government entity. I think that the need for this bill has resulted because while we debate and have debated which level of government should have control, free people have balked at the notion that a government entity should require the disclosure of whether they have chosen to be immunized. And that requirement is pressure to receive a shot. There's another concept that I believe must be recognized to understand why this bill is both necessary and right, and that is the concept of the need for the consent of the governed. Actually, I believe that any action that is outside the consent of the governed in this country is invalid. After a period of years now that all levels of government have exercised control over people who long to be free, this bill is needed. Because of this, the consent of the governed has been lost on this issue and is thus an invalid exercise of government at any level. While my city, county, and government agencies and employers have not stepped over this line, the fact is that as long as any member of our Commonwealth is continuing to be pressured by public officials to disclose their immunization status against their will with pressure to receive a shot, this body should stop this government overreach. Throughout the history of this country, the American people have balanced liberty and security. We fought for that. Finding that right mix is not ever easy, but policymakers must never forget that we are duty-bound to protect freedom in our society. Liberty should never be an afterthought because it is the very essence of our civilization. I will vote yes for this bill to ensure that all government entities in this Commonwealth respect the will of the governed on this issue. Thank you.